He's a little bit older, Please welcome to the stage, gold card holder, Big Jimmy Small!
Everyone shout! Me twisted. Yes, I am Big Jimmy Small, but that doesn't need to create distance between us. Okay, I'm still just a human with a really great name. Doesn't make me a whole lot better than you, just a bit. Yeah, it's catchy, it's got rhythm, it's got that intriguing internal contradiction. Am I big? Am I small? My God, I'm an enigma. Doesn't come better than that, does it, guys? Well, and non-guys. You wonder how you get such a great name? Obviously it's not the sort of name you can give yourself, right? Do you think Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson gave himself? Well, yeah, no, he probably did, yeah. But a couple of 12-year-olds gave me mine. Surprising, right? I was playing football in Melbourne in the 80s. The 80s, yeah. They called out, "Big Jimmy Small, 7 foot tall." I was like, why you... Actually, that's pretty good. Unfortunately, I had to drop the 7 foot tall bit because, well, not because I'm not 7 foot, I'm in my 7th foot. But no, those 12-year-olds they were just really hard negotiators. Surprisingly litigious. One problem with having such a great name is people try and steal it. There was that rapper, Biggie Smalls. Blatant plagiarism, but he's dead now. And I like to think he stands as a warning to others. Twisted. Yeah, I am old. Further exaggerated, I'm not a gold card holder, I'm actually only a brown card holder. I don't know whether you know, but at 60 you get a free fecal test. That's you got that to look forward to. Yeah, free fecal tests. No, but yeah, memory is a bit of an issue. The 80s is a bit easier to remember than last week, especially after the last couple of days. So I was wondering, do you want to hear a joke from the 80s? Yeah! Yeah, but are you sure? You probably won't get it, because, well, humour's changed a little bit, but I'll try you, okay? I'll explain it as we go. There's a guy in the US, and he's making a phone call from a phone box, which were like kiosks that were dotted around, you know, with land. I'm not going to explain what landlines are, but you're good for that. That's not the joke anyway. He's making the phone call, and a car crashes into the phone box. His hand is severed, and it flies off into a shopping cart beside the road. That's not the joke either. Don't laugh at that. It's not a bloopers reel, okay? That wasn't even funny in the 80s. Don't laugh at that. So anyway, he sues the phone company for putting the phone box in a dangerous place. I told you wouldn't get it. In the 80s, that was fucking hilarious. We used to piss ourselves at those Americans making up all these different lawsuit cases. It was hilarious. And now you're sitting there like, well, someone should be held accountable. You mean no one did a risk assessment on that phone box? A sign at least. Careful now. Good. Just taking notes. Yeah, no, actually, yeah, just on the age thing, it's, I'm the age where this isn't about the laughs, it's really just a dementia delaying exercise. I don't really care if you laugh or not. My brain is lit up like a Christmas tree just remembering this shit at the moment. But yeah, like, Twisted only comes once a year, and it's a good time to reflect on the past year. Maybe some people, some loved ones that have passed. For me, the most significant one was the passing of my cat, Hercules. At the age of 20, he was a good cat. He was large, as his name suggests. He was stripy, but of course I am going to say that, aren't I? But he was stripy. So hopefully we can have, you'll trust me on that. I'm not lying, but I did lie to get him. So what happened was, this is 17 years ago. My kids, they wanted to get a cat, and I'm a bit of a greenie, so I thought, well, at least we'll get a second-hand cat from the Cats Protection League in Otatahi, Christchurch. Yeah, we shout out. Yeah, they do great work, and they've got League in their name. That's so great, right? It's so staunch in an old school sort of way. League makes us think of the French Foreign Legion. You imagine a troubled youth running away from home and joining the Cats Protection League, getting the jacket with the patch and the embroidered cat. And that's all outlawed now. So anyway, I rang up the Cats Protection League, and I admit I probably did think I was God's gift to use cats at the time, and that was a mistake, because they're there to protect the cats. There was questions. Do you own your own home? Well, I did at the time, but is it going to be outside? Who else lives with you? How old are the children? Like, it's a lot of questions. I was under pressure. I wasn't sure how my answers were going down. I lied. I told the Cats Protection League that my son, who was 6 at the time, was actually 7. Like, that just puts him beyond cat torturing age, right? I'm getting some nods there, yeah. It makes sense, right? Just slip him into 7. But then I'm stuck with the lie, and we're driving out, hopefully, to select a cat, and I'm having to explain to my son, Xavier, you know how you're 6, yeah, shout out for Xavier, you know how you're 6, and you know how it's wrong to lie. Well, hopefully this doesn't come up, but if it does, you can see the problems here, right? First problem is, if your plan relies on a 6-year-old boy successfully lying, you're already about 50-50. And then if that lie's about his age, that's all he's got. That's 90% of his identity right there. What's your name? I'm Xavier, I'm 6 1/4. Do you want to be my friend? So yeah, me and Jess, his sister, we tried to coach him, and at least we're bumping him up to 7, but it just wasn't certain how it was going to go. And then we're there, and the manager's showing us around, showing us the cats, and checking how the kids are relating with them. And it's going all right until we get to the last room. This is Sophie, she's 2. Dave's been with us a while, he's 9. The ginger cat, Thomas, he's 6. 6, right? Yeah. Jess and I, we look at each other, we look at Xavier. We're this close, right? 6 says Xavier. That's the age I used to be. Yeah, and technically not even a lie. Yeah. Yes, I'm not going to say exactly how old I am, but I can tell you I'm at this stage of life where people assume I'm going to be moving to Nelson soon. Twisted. Look, I don't know what you've heard. I don't hate Nelson, per se. It's just, as a born and bred South Islander, what I hate about Nelson is its location. It's in the South Island and it's messing with our brand. It's sunny, benign climate. It's casual Europeanness. It's well-tended hanging flower baskets. Where is the despair? Where's the decay? You go to a place like Invercargill, you can taste the despondency in the air. Yeah. It's very nice. It's just too nice for the South Island. Like Bay of Plenty, right? I think Whakatane is the perfect spot for Nelson. Fuck knows where Whakatane should go, but I'm not in the business of spoon feeding you. Okay, you work that out yourselves. The traffic is a nightmare though, isn't it? Those drivers are so damn courteous. Yeah, strolling along the pleasant tree-lined streets, minding your own business, admiring the well-tended hanging flower baskets. Suddenly cars are stopping, waiting for me to cross the road. I don't need that kind of pressure. I'm trying to stroll here, and it's not even a proper pedestrian crossing, right? It's just pavers in the road. You're breaking the law. The cars are backed up, just showboating courteous drivers. They're the worst, aren't they? Just get me to walk across in front of them and, well, thank you, but they can fuck off. But the worst thing, number one reason I'm not choosing to move to Nelson anytime soon is because it's full of people who've done just that. You know, what kind of place is that? You know the types, Twisted. There's some of you out there. Enlightened new age types. You've made positive life choices. You've thought about where you really want to live and contribute and create, and it turns out it's not Timaru. It's not Greymouth. It's sunny, popular fucking Nelson. It's not a town, it's a yoga retreat. Let me tell you, people don't live in Timaru because they've made positive life choices. It's pretty much exactly what they haven't done. They live there because they were born there. It hasn't occurred to them they're entitled to anything better. As far as I'm concerned, that can stay in the South Island. Yeah, thank you, Twisted. Have a great afternoon. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you for sharing those confessions. At the closing ceremony, if you didn't know, tomorrow 3 p.m. confessions and grievances.